Hey guys, what's up? It's me again. We're going to do something crazy today. Um, I originally had like this big old plan to do something. You can hear my gloves. Woo. I originally had this big old plan to do something a little bit um, different, I guess, uh, with these sunshiny rays and stuff like that coming out from one of the tattoos that I'd done on my knee. And uh, I mean, let's be honest. Like things don't always work out exactly how you planned them. Look at that, sterile gloves straight through the hair. All right, it's a bad idea. Um, but I kind of decided to do that, but actually use like a little bit of color fun. So I'm going to be working with a couple of different colors and doing like some just laying down some color and then blending with some darker and lighter and kind of gradate to different things. So it's going to be a little bit wild. Now the crazy thing about this too is not just the fact that I haven't done this before. That's pretty wild. But the other aspect is that I have planned to do this on my knee. So those tiny little clouds, they're not super tiny, but that each one of them is on my kneecap. This is going to be like a full kneecap kind of ordeal. So a little excited, a little fearful. I'm not really equipped. I have teeny tiny itty bitty curved mag to do a pretty large area, so it's going to be kind of difficult to avoid the splotchiness that can sometimes come with that. And yeah, just going to go ahead and start right up, you know. So let me go ahead and show you what I've done. What has he done? So um, this is my kneecap. Woo. I have marked off these little areas that I'm going to be laying down some color in, and it should go pretty much all the way up to the cloud, just to kind of highlight that as being kind of a happy little cloud. So it's a lot of ink I plan on using, and teeny tiny little needle. Now, also, hey, what's up, Turkey Noodle? You have joined just in time to see that bringing back the buzzer. All right, so I'm gonna be working with this guy, adding color to this kneecap, and really ready to face the pain. So let me go ahead and without further ado, we'll go ahead and start this bad boy up. There's that buzzing sound. I think that everyone kind of missed. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Some people said, like it was a little bit more fun with that in there. So, yeah, you can't hear that. That thing's loud as hell. It's a nice meditative sound, actually, if you ask me. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna start here because this seems like a good place to go. And yeah, just gonna lay in some color. I mean, why not, right? Might as well. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Something super important. Something super important. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe that. We'll come back to it. Trust me. Um, I forgot to shave the little hairs off. I don't want any like I'm really struggling like um with yeah, I know, just dry shaving it too. I'm not gonna you guys aren't gonna watch that. You guys aren't watching me shave my legs. That's not gonna happen. You've seen enough. Um grown man, grown middle-aged man shaving his legs. Come on. Uh but yeah, you guys don't need to see that. But I'm really struggling like since I'm a hairy dude, and I know that doesn't come as a surprise to the people who've actually met me in person. You guys know I wear hair pants. So yeah, I've been struggling pretty hard with ingrown hairs, and just from this shaving aspect, like it's been nuts. Um, and it's kept me from working on a couple of the tattoos that I want to go back and add color to, or that I want to do some shading with, or whatever. Um, I just don't have. I have to wait until those things heal up. So it's kind of slowed me down on a couple of things that I wanted to work on, uh, and kind of pushed forward a couple of other things. So I think this is most of it. I mean, what's the chances? What's the chances of getting a ingrown hair like everywhere, right? I mean, pretty small, right? Please tell me. Gonna get them. Yeah, no, you know what? I've in my youth I used that once. Never again. That causes one hell of a chemical burn. Like you shouldn't even be surprised, honestly, with just how bad it is. Um, so I'm gonna lay down some of this color just so I know where I'm starting, and uh, again, like last night, like just kind of rough and ready in the parts that I'm working on, and then yeah, I'll get a little bit more refined as I go. Um, but mostly I don't want to lose these lines, because I drew these on with Sharpie, and as awesome as Sharpie sounds, like as far as permanence is concerned, it really does have its limitations on the human skin. So that's good to know. If somebody draws on you on Sharpie, if you're at the wrong kind of party, and that's what happens, don't worry. It's very, very temporary. So I'm not exactly sure what I was thinking with this one. So I'm just going to go right to there. And I'm going to lay that in pretty good, I think. So some of these are a little bit curved, and they appear to be curved, and that's okay. I don't really mind that. Uh, at first, I drew it on while I was sitting here with my knee bent like this, and I was like, oh, yeah, that looks good. And then I stood up, and like all the lines were wonky, and it reminded me, oh yeah, you have to do this stuff like whenever you're standing up. You want to do your stencils and all your drawing and everything in the most natural position, that you're going to be in. And luckily, with my knee bent, sitting down, it's still not, it's not completely wonky. So, uh, I kind of wanted like I really admire people that have like a full kneecap of color. Like that to me is like super sweet. I'm just like, wow, that is awesome. Um, definitely, definitely want to be one of those guys. Uh, you know, instead of having like a black and white spider tattoo, like full color. And here's something else I learned. So I'm gonna have to work pretty quick with color, I think. And if I get to a point where I'm actually tattooing other people, like we will have to work extremely quick with color. So I'm not packing it in right now. I'm really kind of laying the base for it. Um, what I'm going to do is this is going to be kind of like a gradated, like rays. So you can even see I'm kind of patting this. I don't want to lose the Sharpie. The Sharpie will go away as soon as I start wiping. Um, so I'm just kind of laying down like a base color on part of it. And then I will end up like, I guess you could say I will be packing color, but I'm still using like washes. They're mostly color, less they're not 100%. So not 100% color. They still have some water in them. Ah, shit. This chair, man. And welcome, man. Like it's been a few days. I know there is a uh, time difference. So I really appreciate you showing up. Thank you so much. It's great. It's great having a seasoned professional who is totally not judging me. totally not. Yeah, just about. So what I did was I mixed. I'll tell you what I did. I've got two blues. I've got a yellow and an orange. With my blue, I mixed is 20 drops of blue, 6 drops of white, and the rest water. 2 a.m. Bro, get some sleep, man. um, and so I did that with my yellow as well. Same type of mixture. And then with the darker colors, it's actually um, mostly that yellow, and I think it's like 20 drops of yellow, uh, 3 drops of orange, and then the rest water. So it gives me, since I'm new at this, I really, I'm not overworking my skin. I'm trying really hard not to, but I'm also like, I'm not afraid to go over things over and over again. I worked on a piece last night that actually turned out really well, and it's something that earlier on, whenever I first started, I would have said that I overworked it. But I found out that I'm doing less overworking and more not doing good aftercare. So I would have a lot of scab, like things would scab up, or not really scab up, but kind of crust over way too early. If that makes sense. So yeah. So I decided, since I have a small mag, oof, yeah, I understand that. Like crypto got hit hard, man. Everything's getting hit hard. It's nuts. We're actually in the process of like house hunting. Dear Lord. I don't know what real estate is like across the pond there, but like over here, it is insane. So, uh, this is the, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, yeah. So, luckily, like the design that I chose, this eye, like a majority of it, like relies on, white. So I'm just like, well, that's the color of my skin, like too easy. So I didn't really have a whole lot of overworking. I mean, you can see there's like, or not overworking, but working it. You can see there's like some shadow in the cloud and stuff. So I did, I mean, I did go over it, and I was like, whew, boy. You can go back. I think I actually teared up a couple times. Um, but yeah, the piece that I did last night, like I'm really happy with it. I was trying to go for a metallic gold, and I mean, was it successful? I don't know. I mean, it's still a cool looking skull, and that's to me that's progress. Not saying I don't have cool looking skulls, but I have a couple. All right, one more right here. So these are kind of willy nilly. Like I don't mind that. Um, I am going to go back and work on this piece. I'm currently like touching this all seeing eye piece, uh, and kind of bolden up a couple of things so it stands out. So and with really clean and crisp lines and stuff like that, like I don't really mind like having this crazy cacophony of color showing up on my leg. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna put in just the basic lines, so they show up in both the with the orange here, and then kind of go out to the yellow. Um, and then I know some of that ink is going to stay whenever I rinse, but it's not I'm not counting on a lot of it being there. I'm actually hoping that a lot of it's not there, so I can kind of go in and finesse it. Um, and that'll be good. That's actually something I've come to enjoy is just this whole the painterly aspect of this. Like it's crazy because it's not like any other medium that that I've worked with. I have my bachelor's degree is in is in art and focus on graphic design, but that leads to some pretty. What's the word I'm looking for? Like bold designs, I guess. Um, but this isn't like any medium that I've ever worked with. Like this is crazy. Like, the human skin is so insane. It's insane to me anyway. And I mean, this is my skin, right? Like, I don't mind messing up on my skin. I feel really bad, like if I messed up on somebody else's, though. I'd be like, "Oh, geez, I'm so sorry." You know, it'd forever be a nightmare. I'd be waking up in the middle of the night, like, "Oh shit, what did I do to that person?" Pardon my language. If it offends anybody, I apologize. I've been trying so hard to keep this fairly PG the whole time I've been doing this, but sometimes things just slip out. Oh, I'm gonna drop. Oh, just the proof that the needle was sterilized. No bigs. I know the needle was sterilized. I'm the one that's using it. Yeah, this is it's just such an interesting thing. Like if somebody would have told me that I would own a tattoo machine at any point in time in my life, I'd be like, get out, stop messing, like you weirdo. That's not. I won't do that. That won't be me. Yet here I am, thoroughly enjoying this. Yeah, I'm approaching it a different. I know I'm doing this a little bit different than how a lot of people would. I just haven't quite found my way, being comfortable. I guess I'm trying, right? Like, I don't think that I'm doing the wrong thing. I just know it's not the most, it's probably not the best way. So I'll learn. If I decide to ever pursue this as an actual, like source of income, I'm definitely going to put in a lot of serious work because I want to make sure that whenever I do something, I can say with integrity and whew, almost buzzed myself with integrity and truth that like I know how to do that or I know how to do this. I'm not going to be the guy who's going to go back to his computer and look up what other people have done and try to copy that. Like I want to be able to, definitely get the technical aspect of it down to where the creative aspect just comes easier. And I think it can be done. I think it can be done. I've noticed that yellow is like the hardest thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll try really hard not to. I guess, and that's the other good thing about like the benefit of having like a dedicated space. Like right now, I'm in my home. Like I'm not worried about like cutting somebody or like putting like I'm not gonna put like white supremacy or any kind of hate group kind of stuff. Like I'm not setting up anybody to ruin their job. Like I'll definitely try to talk people out of those kind of tattoos. Um, but I'm not worried about maiming them with the needle. I'm worried about like you know cleanliness of the workstation and making sure that people are set up for a good experience. Like you don't get a tattoo because it hurts. Well, I mean, maybe I do, but um, most people they want to mark an occasion or an experience or tell a story or reflect or just show something creative. Some people just want to be funny, and all that's like perfectly respectable. It's like whenever I joined the military, like there was one point in time where uh, our drill sergeants sat us down and they were like, "So why'd you join the military?" And I kept expecting like, I was older when I joined. And I kept expecting people to say things like, "I want to fight for my country," or "I love freedom," or whatever. And most people were like, "Free college, pay off debt." I didn't have anything better to do. Like crazy answers. Um, and I, like I just feel like sometimes that's you know all the different reasons people get tattoos. Like I just feel like I just I thought it'd be really funny to make an actual like hot dog, whatever those things are called, Dachshunds, whatever. In an actual hot dog bun, close to my penis. And it's like, what? I mean, okay, I guess. You be you, boo. Trying to lay these lines down a little bit clearer in these spaces. And then I'll try to rinse and see what we have left. Yeah, I know. Uh, so whenever I was in the hospital, there was this one guy, it's an infantry guy, and he was showing me these. I think he's the reason that I even started doing this, honestly. But he was showing me this barracks tattoo that one of his buddies had given him, and he had given like I don't know, like 6 or 7 people the same tattoo, and it was like these two stick figures like in the kind of like a high five position, but instead of using their hands, it was their wankers. I don't know. I thought it was funny. I'm like, well, I mean, permanently put that like right there on the hip. Yeah, yeah. He's out now. I guess he's hanging out in Colorado, uh, enjoying some motorcycling and working for his uncle, like installing HVAC systems or something. So this is, I don't know, like last night I was talking about the limitations of uh, this particular machine, and one of the things that I run into is the weight here on the end where the motor is. It really kind of limits things for me. All right, so I'm going to give a kind of a rinse and wash, just to kind of clear up things a little bit. Yellow is such a difficult color for me to actually remove, and I don't mind removing a lot of it. What I do mind, however, is how much of it sticks around. Like this stuff is impossible to get rid of. And yellow specifically, like it's the worst. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. Why? Why are you being like that? And this is a mixture, like a weak mixture of green soap that I'm using. Just so you know, not dumb. I know you were like, hey, it's good to see, it's good to see you actually paying attention and bagging your machine. And yeah, man, like I try to do everything, you know, everything I can the right way as far as this more cleanly side of things. So, all right. And I'm actually trying to get rid of the Sharpie as well. I don't know if you can see, like those lines actually stuck pretty good with the orange, a little bit with the yellow. So the yellow I'm going to have to like really work with, unfortunately, because it is a pain in the ass to remove. Sorry if I'm a little bit loud. I am right up on the mic. I apologize for that. Let me back up a little bit. But yeah, you can see the lines. The rays actually kind of stuck in there pretty good. Giving me a good idea of where I'm going to be laying down the blue for the sky back behind it, and also giving me room to continue working uh, this orange yellow gradient a little bit. Yeah, you know what? I wish I had some shop towels. Like I've heard that makes a pretty big difference. I don't know if you guys have the box store Costco. That's it's what the brand I'm using now is their stuff. It's not the cheapest. It's not the most expensive, and it holds up pretty well. Like I don't get a whole lot of lint, but um, I do get is not being able to take all this daggone color off. That's okay. A lot of this will rinse off whenever whenever I take a shower, which I do. Like I don't know if that's a thing that you're supposed to do or not. Like, oh yeah, that's a lot of color. Um, I don't know if you're supposed to take a hot shower afterwards. I always take a hot shower, and then get out and just throw massive amounts of A and D on what I just did, and uh, and then pray. You know. So I'm actually gonna like I've got some yellow in the tube right now. Not a big deal. I'm gonna go back to the orange just to kind of and I'm just I wouldn't say I'm mixing it in the tube, but mixing it in the tube. And I really want to. I'm still going over this pretty light, right? But I have a better idea of how these rays are working out now. So I am starting pretty, I won't say I'm packing in the color, but I'm packing in the color closer to the cloud, and then more loose as I move away. Because I really want the yellow to come shine through, and I know I'm going to have to work it pretty hard. So I don't want a whole bunch of orange. Looks like I've already got quite a bit just drawing out the rays. Um, and the different thicknesses of the rays, like it's kind of with a purpose. It's not a mistake. I did that, so kind of a design choice. I don't know if it's a good one, but it's okay. Small leg. I say that quite a lot. And I could throw these needles out a little bit farther. In all actuality, I probably should, but I kind of like the play. I can get right on things. I'm not quite touching the tube, but it lets me kind of push in color without floating my hand too much, if that makes sense. And the looser that I get, the more easy it's going to be for me to go in and lay down that gradient. But I really want to start with the orange pretty high up. I'm going to use one of these soaking wet paper towels and just wipe this stuff off. It's got yellow galore in it. That's okay. Probably going to have to do like a pause to go get more paper towels. So, and this is, some of the reason that this isn't sticking quite as vibrantly. Like I said, these are all washes. There's a whole lot of water in these, so uh, I just kind of thought it'd be fun to dump a ton of color in this spot. I've seen people with some pretty cool looking, kneecap designs, and I don't mind if mine look a little uh, much, I guess. It doesn't bother me at all. As long as both legs in these areas are the same quality, then I think I think it'll stand pretty well. Now I haven't run over scar tissue yet, but I'm about to. I mean, I did just like loosely, just briefly, um, while I was laying in those lines. But I had knee surgery, and I've got two pieces of scar tissue, and one on the design above this. I avoided the scar tissue, so I'm not sure exactly how scar tissue takes color. So we're about to find out. I'm trying to like get a good angle here where there's still some light shining. And there's the scar. Funny, funny little scar. Did a really good job on my knee on the surgery, so I can't complain. Best surgery I never paid for. I can already tell, like the knee for me, like this is the most bloodiest. I have the most blood that seems to pour from this. I'm a little bit worried. Like this is an odd angle to try to get close. Watch this, left-handed guys. Don't ever do this. What am I thinking? I don't have a tattoo left-handed. Out of here. Little circles. Oh yeah. Right up to the edge. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna. I did one design on my arm. The leg is kind of practice, but eventually, like both legs will have each one will have its own overall theme, I guess. This one that I'm working on is gonna like everything's gonna be joined together with some pretty free flowing spider webs. Um, and I haven't really decided on the other one yet. Like, what am I going to do to join it all together? I guess. Don't know yet. But yeah, I enjoy doing this. I don't know. You probably heard a little bit of my story, just because I talk a lot. I am going to throw this needle out a little bit more. Um, but I, let's, there we go. Trying to get close to this cloud again. There we go. Um, but I was a, I was medically retired from the military for, uh, I guess, mental injury. So this is a good way, approved by my original psychiatrist and psychologist, both of them. This is a good, healthy outlook, I guess, for me to start with, because I am, I am a creative person by nature, so this is kind of helps me reintroduce myself to creativity, I guess. I know it sounds weird. Like I said, man, some people get tattoos to remember stuff. It's kind of weird. I would put permanent images on my body. Yeah, I feel kind of weird. Like, I know what all looks like. It's that I tattooed myself. So, and I'm actually going with a buddy of mine tomorrow. He's getting a tattoo, fairly big one for his first one. More power to him. Like, very brave, and it's an awesome design. But he's getting it done at a like a professional place. Like, I'm not doing it, and I'm going with him. So I'm going to show up with all these so many tattoos all over myself, like watching my buddy get like a professional one. So I can already feel the judgment. You know, I mean, I think the place he's going, they're cool people. So um, they're not going to like call me out. I don't think. If they do, I guess I'll just go to the Starbucks that's close by. I don't know. I don't want to give him a bad rep for, you know, for my craziness. I feel like I've been here before. I feel like I've done this. But I'm actually using a pretty high voltage right now, so moving kind of quick is not to a detriment, other than the fact that I'm using a polish. So, yeah, yeah, secretly. Yeah, I'm hoping with COVID and people trying to make sure that they are, as um, I guess sterile as possible. Like, I know that there's going to be a little bit of an issue with me going back with him, but I do, I mean, I know a lot of it is technique, um, that comes with time. I know some of it is equipment. So I've seen the prices that people pay for things, and I'm Lord. But I've driven a cheap car and I've driven an expensive car, and I can definitely tell you that expensive cars, 9 times out of 10, they're worth it. You get what you pay for. And I feel like I might be missing something on that expensive, you know, tattoo machine that, the FK irons, um, the Cheyenne, the Bishops, all those kind of things in the industry. Feel like I might be missing out on that stuff. But, at the same time, both of my machines are direct drive. This one, has some pretty good. It's adjustable. It's got an adjustable throw from, I think it's from 3 millimeters all the way up to like 5. I mean, I can't fault that for first machine. The other one, sorry guys, my cat set the fire alarm off. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully that didn't make anybody go deaf. We have one of our smoke detectors is batteries low or dead, and so my cat, after we took it down to check it out, he like kicked it off the table, and now it's intermittently goes off. Yeah, yeah, no, I hear that. I hear I think, yeah. Overall, like I don't think I would do it any other way, right? Like I would not want to jump into something I wasn't sure about, and get the best of the best. I just kind of envy the people that that are so good that they can afford uh, their work. Their work gives them that confirmation, I guess, that they're playing in the big leagues. You know what I mean? I'm not envious. Like I just want to be that way. I think I would probably still use like these ones. Like this one's. I tell you what. Like for a starter machine, like I went straight to the manufacturer. Um, and I did a lot of research and everything for what kind of machine that I wanted, and I knew I didn't want a coil because that's one more thing that I would have to really focus on, I guess, and that might get in the way of my my creativity, I guess you could say. Like I would be so focused on mechanics. Why isn't it running the way I want to? Let me put a rubber band here. Let me do this. Let me do that. Like all these things. This one, like adjust the throw, and then I can adjust, how far the needle comes out. Not just how far it moves, but how far the needle comes out. It's rotary. Um, Maintenance is simple, and I'm using these disposable tubes, so cleanliness is simple. Sterilization is easy. Keep it bagged. Use membranes on your cartridge. Don't use them on any, tattoo only yourself. Pretty simple rules. I think that's part of the problem. Like it's got some kind of weird like internal battery. Did you guys hear it whenever it went off? Just out of curiosity, because I sure as hell did. Like it was not comfortable for my ears. Such a small curved mag for such a big area. Okay, good. Yeah, this microphone's pretty awesome too. Whenever I thought about like, oh, you know what, I should stream this, like I did my research there too. Picked up a microphone that, would throw out a field of about 3 feet. And yeah. Yeah, this yellow is not going to show up too good. It's not bad, but just on camera, like it doesn't. You can definitely see the yellow, like in person, but I need to find a way to color correct the camera or correct the light or something. Such an odd angle. Ooh, I keep doing that. Like I'm gonna color the spider in, but I don't stop. We'll lay down this round of yellow and you give a good solid rinse. Give my leg a break for a couple minutes. You know, whenever I say a couple minutes, it generally equals a couple seconds, not very long. And then I might start laying in that more vibrant, blue. The stretch on the side knee is difficult. Sorry, guys are only looking at nothing whenever I'm like that. Apologize. There you go. A pretty good round. Not too bad. All right, so I have to be a little bit careful around this area. Jeez. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna throw that thing outside. It's always something. Looking like a smoke detector. It's scaring the crap out of you. Jeez. Holy. Oof. Oh. All right, little rinse, and then yeah, take a little coffee break because you know that's what you do. I don't mind if this stuff gets on the floor. Just disinfects the floor. I'm good with that. With as much fun as I have, I kind of need it. Kind of need the floor to be disinfected. So a majority of the yellow that you're saying, the yellowing, is actually where I can't seem to get this stuff off. I do have kind of a plan. Uh, Son and my wife are having an argument of who's gonna who's gonna disassemble this smoke detector. Give me the screwdriver. No, give me the screwdriver. Not fun. Yeah, that didn't help. Still yellow, everybody. Still yellow. Here we go. What's up, dog? My dog. She's not supposed to be here, but she doesn't like the screaming of the smoke detector. All right, so there's some redness around the area on the outside. That'll kind of go away. Um, Probably not like the most vibrant looking thing so far. I'm okay with that. Because now we're gonna do this. Ah, geez. Actually, you know what? Before, let me go ahead and remix this stuff. It's because it's been close to an hour since I mixed this. Be fun. All right, I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. We're gonna go to about a 6.5. This is kind of dark, but again, it's a wash. So, you know, same kind of business. Ooh, be a little bit more careful with this, just so I don't run into the rays, but still very exact and close to the cloud. That makes sense. Yeah, I know this is odd design choices, but I'm kind of going in with like this is a curved mag, so I'm kind of going in with the edge a little bit, um, almost like I'm almost lining some of this stuff. Not quite, but still, fairly soft. Some ugly the color there. Hold on. Should have been putting this on before just to kind of keep the try to keep the swelling and stuff down. This green soap isn't helping it, but it does help me clean a little bit. Yet again, it's just like real life. Like it's a lot more difficult to work with the light colors than it is the dark. It's good to know. This is a little tender. Kneecap, though. Soft underbelly of the kneecap. There's no place for pain. There's no place for pain. I'm not tearing up. Hey, I said I was going to give my leg a break, didn't I? I did not. I just went ham. All right. After I lay down this dark blue, then I'll take like just a couple minutes, just a couple minutes to reflect on my bad decisions. I just missed some spots. So I was going in at the edge and not like taking advantage of the mag on these parts. Luckily, this is not the only needle in my inventory, so I can go in and if I need to use a shader, I've already got one out for some detail work, but wasn't planning on using it for this. Oh, oh yes, it's looking kind of ugly right now, but I promise you it will be better. Gosh, really? What's happening here? What is happening here? It's just I didn't have a good pull, you know. Skin wasn't tight enough. Might be moving the needle too fast for a darker color. It's really responsive, but you know, it's not as that's a little bit better. So I'm trying to get like as much color work done, and I want to get to a point where I'm actually like if I'm going to do color work on somebody else, that it's going to be good. But I know that across the pond, uh, most colors are going to be banned soon. So I want to, I'm not sure how long it's going to be before that reaches over here, but I know it's coming. So having color is going to be like a luxury one day. Not get this to stick right there. I think it's because there's a welt. Not gonna use that paper towel anymore. Oop, just doesn't want to go. This is why I'm gonna have to let my leg rest for a minute. Buy some A&D, literally. Dang it. I'm like doing the Lord's work over here. No one can see it. Still. Ooh, that's a tinty spot. Why is that so tinty? It's not very nice. Oh, what are you doing? Why are you hiding? Go lay down. You don't have to lay down in there. There's no. It's the dog. Yep. So much fun. Making sure that all this stuff like kind of works together is like the most difficult thing. Because this is kind of, it's kind of haphazard. And I am very like conscious of that. Like I did that. It was on purpose. Weird design decisions, I'm sure, but it's okay. All right. Definitely gonna have to give this a rinse. See where I'm at. But like these areas weird so much. I know I just missed it again. I know it. Yep. Just a little bit. All right. Okay. Gonna do a little rinse. Let this rest for a second. Apply some AD. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Cold water. Oh, nice. So definitely have some spotty areas. Not too big of a deal because like I want the dark areas to be minimized as I go over with a little bit lighter wash. Not quite as light as what the yellow was in comparison. Do this real quick. Still have all that yellow on my glove, so be kind of weird. This. So see, like where the welting was on the yellow, I couldn't get as close as I wanted to. So it's still a little bit dry. We'll use that. I'll go back and fix it. Not a big deal. Thanks. Totally not even close to done. I mean, closer than what I was like 10 minutes ago, but yeah, still got a little bit to do. So, mm, Did we lose you, not dumb? I mean, I know it's late, bro. It's cool. Hey, Turkey Noodle, you gonna be able to show up for any of um, our buddies' uh, tattoo? No, I meant tomorrow. Yeah, it's like not dumb, dude, but like I hopped on as soon as I found out. Like I was like, oh, follow. But whew, it's one hot knee. Okay, good, good. Yeah, I didn't know like on the text message that I sent out earlier. I don't know how clear it was. So we have to take one of our cars in at 8 o'clock tomorrow, and I seriously doubt that they're going to be able to fix the problem by the end of the day. But my wife has to run all over the place. She's got like five different things going on tomorrow. So in order to make it to his thing, I'm going to have to get dropped off. She's going to drop me off at the Starbucks that's across the way, and then I'll stick around for as long as I can until she's back in the area, I guess. Um, and then come back here because I don't know, like she's got other things that she has to do. So, I'll be remote tomorrow. I don't think I could say all of that in a simple text message. So it's a little bit, a little bit weak sauce on that end, but yeah, no, I'm just taking a little break, man. Like his knee is something else. So, so yeah, I'm not done. I'm not done. Um, I'm actually about to make sure that this next blue is a lot lighter. Um, and I'm going to kind of fill in the fill in that space a little bit better. And I've got a little bit of detail work that I want to do. I know that sounds odd, but just want to throw it out and make sure that I have something to show there. So something that's like super intentional. Yeah, Starbucks is adult daycare. I'm okay with that. I'll probably be so hyped on caffeine because I don't buy like occasionally I'll buy their specialty drinks. I'm a pumpkin spice latte ho. So very basic here. All right. Now let's go ahead and I'm gonna rinse the needle out here, kick that dark blue out. So this next blue is a lot lighter. I don't think it'll show a lot lighter because of the redness of the knee and all that kind of stuff. But it is a lot lighter. Maybe you have to take my word for it. Take my word for it. Take the word of the color. All right, and actually, I'm gonna hop this up just a little bit. And then, whew, here we go. I'll start here. In there. Not that liquidy, I promise. Man, that is just not really sticking too good. What is up? What is up, my friend? Again, I know that this blue doesn't look like it's a lot lighter, but it actually it is a lot lighter. It's just the purple that it's turning on this oh so red skin. Sometimes it's good to like have this camera though, like kind of see some stuff like at different angles that aren't really visible from other angles. Man, you have to let us know, man. If you decide to start like streaming, I'm pretty sure I follow you. I should get like a notification. Well, I know I follow you. I should get a notification if you do decide to, start putting stuff out there. Like, be very interested um, in in watching you work. I've seen some of it, but I'd love to watch it. Give me all your secrets. Damn it. It's like the most southern thing I think I've ever said. Dadgummit. Anyone seen my shotgun? No, hunting for them dadgum liberal supporters. I don't know. I just brought politics into it. My bad. Let's not talk about politics. Because, some people don't know how to act. Getting there, getting there, getting there. Please. It hurts so bad. Who thought? Oh my gosh, why do we have so many nerves in the kneecap? This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Just gotta be patient. Don't rush it. Don't cry. You're on camera. Don't cry. Don't cry. Not that big a deal. It's not as bad as childbirth. Not that you've experienced that either. Holy shit. What will I have to show for this? I guarantee I'll wipe this and it'll be like, ta-da, nothing. I mean, that was rough. Again, I'm stuck at this. Welt. Stupid welt. What a painful part of the motherfucking knee. Oh my gosh. Dear goodness. Actually, you'd be surprised. You're not the first person to say that. So, um, I don't know if that means that I'm really boring or that I'm just a peaceful kind of guy. But thank you. I find it to be quite hypnotic. You guys convinced me I need to hop on the, what is that, the ASMR channel? I'll just talk. Inside bunch of feelings and go. Important. I'll start my own cult. So ouchy. Oh, ouchy. I don't know why this wash is so thin. Something like that. I did not intentionally make it this thin. I would be better off just remixing that. It's just not working out. This is just not working out. Let me finish with this and then I'll see where I am. I think I might just mix a lighter blue without the wash. I'd like some of this to at least stay in the skin. Get in the skin. You feel like you're going in the skin. Look, skin, you're thirsty and you want this. Don't make me poke out the needles farther. That's for it. Yeah. Needles. Yeah, girl. Some of that needle action. Think about this moving chair is like awesome. Yeah, I don't like using me on my toes. I'm not going to sleep. That's for damn sure. Yeah, it's silly. Trust me, I'm about to do the most ghetto thing ever after I take a shower. A&D and then saran wrapping this thing. Like, ain't nothing rubbing up on this. Nothing is rubbing on this at all. And tomorrow, I think I'm going to be wearing shorts. Thanks for feeling my pain, though. Like, this is ridiculous. It'll probably be a lot quicker and a lot easier if a professional would do this instead of me. But, hey, we can't all be professionals. Wait, or something like that. Oh my, I'm saying that because whatever reason, I think the needles keep adjusting back to like nothing. Well, it's me off what it's doing. Knees have been like keeping me humble, man. Be humble. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being humble. You got a good bite with your machine whenever it kind of bogs down a little bit. Meow. Handy spot too. All right. Give another rinse and grab a couple more paper towels. So all I'm doing now is just kind of letting this get a little bit of rest for a second. I'm gonna go much lighter on that blue towards the outside edges, and then gonna hit a little bit of detail in both the blue and the yellow. Um, Man, it's a lot. Has a lot of redness. Um, yeah, really like mixing stuff up on the spot, but that's what we doing today. Mostly because it's fun. I don't like doing it, but I like being my own little. I feel like a little chemist or something. Mm. White, man, I hate using white. I hate it. It's like I feel like it just turns to house paint. I mean, I'm glad I got a big bottle of white, a huge bottle of black for just one dude not doing anything but tattooing himself. But right, that looks pretty good. I'll keep that. That looks pretty good too. We'll keep that. Right. Sounds like playing video games. My wife's telling him to go to bed, and he's like, I don't understand. What's bed? Time limits. I don't get it. So weird. So I am going to put on the be right back screen as I go grab some more paper towels. But I will see y'all in approximately 30 seconds. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I just really had to go grab some more paper towels. I didn't want to bore you with that. Could have taken you with me, I guess. That would have been interesting. Give you a little tour of the home. towels on the floor because it's right. Let's see. So I am ready to rock and roll. To the blue, but a different blue. Hopefully, this one's not going to be so bad. This is a little bit lighter. It's kind of putting it in there, kind of thick. See how it sticks? Pretty good, pretty good. Can't complain about that. Quick in this area. And then a little bit slower down here. And then I draw it off, try to make it fade a little bit into the skin. Fade it down here a little bit. And magic. Like, take it. All right, man. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the tip of clandestine tip seeking from the professionals in the area. Appreciate that. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Ooh, thanks, man. Oh crap. Turkey noodle, bro. Why didn't you tell me that the knee hurts so bad? You could have warned me, man. Oh my gosh. Oh jeez. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that's so much pain. Flipping. Oh jeez. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's uncalled for. There's no reason any part of my body, most any part of my body, should be that sensitive. That's ridiculous. Do not have to be that way. On that bone too. Come on, man. Here's some less sensitive parts of the. Just joining me. This is a little sadomasochism, and I enjoy inflicting pain on myself, and I enjoy the pain I inflict upon myself. So let's just keep at it, shall we? Kidding. None of that's really true. I hate pain. I'm a big old wiener. When it comes to pain, I hate it. Not cool. Terrible. Purple. Not wait to hear about my buddy's experience tomorrow. So excited for him. Glad he's not getting a knee tattoo. Well, for him, he's not getting a knee tattoo. Holy, yeah, yes, right on the kneecap. That is exactly what I was looking for. So it doesn't hurt or feel like regret at all. Oh, oh. This is some awesome, awesome stuff. Good times. Good times. Look at that welt. See that? Like that's not. There's no ink there. Like that's just a welt from where I ran some ink earlier. Can't. Oh man, what am I gonna do next time? How am I going to find so much pain? I mean, I just don't even know what to do with myself without. Rinse the yellow. Right. Ooh, that is cold, cold, cold. That lighter blue is definitely going to smooth that out. So, don't complain about that. So color, so color. All right, give this a rinse. We're not done yet, though. Not yet. We'll get to play a little bit more of this yellow stuff. All right, so I'm going to start here. Let's lay this in right in here. Move on to the next one. Here. This yellow is so dead hard to get rid of. I am not going to wipe it just yet. With like a little bit of it mixed in. A little. There's not too much. I feel like a really shitty like Bob Ross right now. Just gonna lay in a little color in this happy little painful area. It'll be great. So cray. Absolutely cray. Right, yellow. Ooh, nothing's changed. That actually cleans it up quite a bit. Keep at it for next little go round. You'll be able to see it here in a second, I think. So I like coming up here and just running that straight down, getting those little lines in there. And then I just kind of buff it back and forth to get a little soft. Straight down. Hard grip. Whew. Ah, yellow, it's gross. It's a cool ass color though. It's just sick to work with. One here, falling right there. Here, up again. Straight down across the bone. What could go wrong? There's absolutely no pain there. None whatsoever. Right, dab, dab. Mother, this hurts. You guys, I'm telling you, like, if you decide to do anything on your knees, like, just make it simple. Just simple stuff, right? Don't get too complicated. No sense in all that complication. Don't use yellow. I guess that's more for like, you know, you're worried about like what your tattoo artist is doing. I'm gonna look back on this one day and be like, yeah, it's too easy. Like, hell. I don't see what the big deal was. Everybody should tattoo their knee. I look crazy. Looking crazy while I'm like wiping it. It doesn't look anything like a tattoo. This looks like somebody just let a toddler loose with a bunch of needles, paint. How dare you say that you can tattoo? I know, I know. Okay. No, like next knee is going to be even worse because I got some big plans for it too. But oh, oh, it burns. It's so cold. It should be comfortable, and it's not. It hurts. All right. Oh yeah, I've been talking this whole time, man. I think I asked you a few questions. It's so much pain. So much pain. It's so much pain. Jeez. I don't have to make you feel guilty. Look at this. You see that? Like that's all welted. That's nuts, bruh. That's insane. It should not be like that. All right, now comes the tough part. That's right. Haven't even hit the tough part yet. Got some white. White is amazing because it just doesn't give a shit. You better hope that you've mixed it like super, super well and you're using it immediately. Otherwise, like white just turns to a glob of house paint, leaving you in the dust, wondering what the hell happened. All right, I'm gonna speed this up. Now I am using a round liner for this, um, which is going to be like excruciating, I think. But and all I'm doing here is adding like some areas of white, obviously, right? Just add areas of white. Yeah, the cat's pissed. You can feed him soon now. The whole idea behind this is just to give it some extra movement. I'm not a very traditional kind of guy. Like I don't really go for that. It's not really my style. So um, I don't mind if things look a little bit busy or complicated. Little tiny bits of highlight. You probably muted me again, son. Otherwise, you'd be telling me not to use this. What are you doing? What are you doing? I just don't. I hear you. I know what you're saying, and I'm sure that it adds a lot of value to things. But you just gotta go your own way. Learn your own mistakes. If this stuff is like so faint, sorry, we're now closer, closer. Stretch the skin. What's cool is none of this stuff's actually gonna stay. So it'll show up later, but my skin is just like, no, no more. You can't put that shit in me. I'm like, hold on, skin. Yeah, no, yeah. Man, sorry if I get in the way here, guys. Trying to draw a straight line. Mm, mm, mm. Man, that feels so daggone awesome. Doesn't it? Oh man, that hurts. Jeez, shit, holy shit, that hurts. Come this way. That is not any better. Fuck. Looking forward to this. Um, Cat's mad that everyone went to bed but me. I was being an asshat. This is it. After I lay down as white, bro, I am on the floor. This shit hurts. Not believe. I'm gonna wait on the other knee until I forget how bad this hurts because this is terrible. This is terrible. Hey, no, not you guys. Only yes to you guys. Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, man. Like I'm wrapping this thing in plastic. Nothing's touching this knee. I'm not touching this knee. Like when I say I'm wrapping it in plastic, I freaking mean it. Set up. I'm about to beat you, cat. Get it. You're hungry. Everyone's hungry sometimes. You have to be an asshole. Get all that. What, this? Nah, I could. What would that be? Saw the message about you could do that some other time. True. You definitely doing a lot right now. Um, but I'm almost done with it, like you guys can see that. Look at pure enjoyment on my face. What's crazy, this stuff isn't going to be, not going to be white like it is. It's white, right? But it's not gonna stay that way. Like as soon as I rinse this, like a majority of it's going away. What I'm gonna be left with though, so crazy. What I'm gonna be left with is once this heals, there's gonna be these like little runners of white that are in there, um, that are a little bit less, the fuck, a little bit less vibrant, I guess. and that's going to be pretty sweet. Just in the old paint game. I did put that shit in there pretty deep. More here. Well, we have color. Good night. Man, that was crazy. Let's just go ahead and bend the knee. Rub all the stuff on it. Add. Yeah, it's definitely colorful. Like honestly, like I'm really getting into color. So, and that's unfortunate because I don't know if you heard me say like uh in I guess EU, the EU is banned certain like ingredients that are found in the colors of tattoos. So there's certain like colors that they've banned. Pretty much the only thing that's left is like I think maybe like black, white, maybe. Here it is in all of its colorful glory. It will be, in a couple of days, less red, which will be awesome. Um, That'll help the blue to really, come out and kind of fade off a little bit, and the yellow to calm down, get a little bit of that, that orange instead of like a light orange instead of like a dark, crazy orange. So overall, I can't say I don't know yet. I don't know yet if it's worth it, um, but I am happy with it. I think. Well, they haven't yet. That's the thing. Like, and so until they can, like, there's not going to be any color. And people are already saying like, "Oh yeah, that's going to happen." Yeah, I like it. I like it. That's going to happen in the U.S. So, I mean, I'm not buying up color or anything, but I'm definitely like, I'm like, okay, it's time to jump up my game a little bit because it's going to be a rarity, for a while. Like people are just, I mean, I love black and white. Don't get me wrong, but uh, like I also like the idea of having a lot of color. What the crap? That stupid smoke alarm. Jeez. All right. Well, you know what that means. I am going to take off. So I got to go fix that. And I appreciate you guys showing up. Appreciate, having some international fun. Um, I know I'm going to. I'm going to smash it. I'm going to put it out in the garbage. All right, man. I'll see you tomorrow. And I hope that tomorrow I'm not going to be on here, so that's misleading. But I should be back Thursday. Yeah. So all right, guys. Thanks for stopping by.